And good Saturday morning, everybody.
How's
How
everybody
y'all?
doing? Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday indeed. Thank you so much for hanging out with us once again. How you doing, brother?
Oh, it's been a week. We were just talking about it, and I don't care to share this, because we're all family here. But just some stuff going on with my dad's health, and he was in the hospital for his heart, and his blood pressure and his heart rate got all wonky. But he's back home, and he's doing well. So that's a blessing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good to hear that everything worked out well.
Yeah.
So, oh, and it has been a
But
week. It's been just this week seemed to fly by. We just seemed like we had a lot of stuff to do, a lot of places to go this week to get things done and whatnot. You ever have those weeks and it's just
oh yeah,
flies
well,
by?
it just takes one little thing, just kind of throw everything into a topsy turvy world. But
Yeah. But
we're here.
here we are. We made it to another Saturday morning
Made it to
to
another
show
Saturday.
some comics, baby.
Yeah.
All right. And I apologize for being late. There's, I've got problems with this new computer, and I sent Shannon the link, or thought I sent him the link, and it didn't go through for some reason. So that was on me. Sorry about that. But
We'll
we're
blame that.
here.
We'll blame that on the computer.
We're here and we're ready to show some comics. I hope you folks are ready to see some comics too. What do you say we open up the floodgates and let the peanuts in?
Let's do that.
All right. And good morning to everybody in the Peanut Gallery. Thank you once again for hanging out with us.
Absolutely. Good morning, you nuts.
Well, so we're starting off with Anthony Perdue and another comic book memory from his childhood. He says, "Good morning, Peanut Peers. Comic books help two students get an A+ in acting class.
Oh wow.
1982. Wow, 1982. I was out of school for 2 years by then. 1982, community college. I was once again taking Mr. Gill's playwriting directing class, which was also part of an
Acting class. End of each semester, Mr. Gill would put on a 3-day student one act festival. The Friday show was for class grade. The 2 Saturday shows and the Sunday matinee were optional.
for public performance. The students were in charge of their productions, picking the play, casting it, performing it, directing it, staging it. If you wanted to, like me, you could write the play.
My plays were comic book based, not the superhero genre, but the other anthology genres I enjoyed just as much. Mr. Gill asked me if I had already cast my 15-minute 2-character play.
No, not yet, I told him. He asked me if John and Betty could be in my show. Sure, Mr. Gill, I said. I'm just happy to see it performed. John and Betty weren't theater students.
They took the class to try it out, but it wasn't working out for them. Mr. Gill didn't want to fail them, so he told them to get involved with the festival. That's why he came to me.
They really absorbed the play. We had a great time working together. We did the Friday show for the grade. Mr. Gill was impressed with their work. He told me he was giving them a B for the class.
Then he asked me if we were doing the other 3 shows. I told him we were just doing this one for the class grade. I thank John and Betty for taking a real interest in my play and doing an
Outstanding job with it. A week before the next semester started, I went to enroll in Mr. Gill's class again. Then I stopped by his office to see him. He told me that John and Betty did all 4 shows.
They did. I was surprised and I was flattered. He said they sure did, and they did an outstanding job on all 3 shows. I gave them an A+ for the class. I was happy for them. I was also
a bit amused because John and Betty never knew what motivated them was comic book based. I guess I can say that comic books helped 2 students get an A+ in acting class. Well, that's awesome.
Comics win again.
That's it. That's it. Thank you so much for that story, Anthony, that memory.
Yeah,
We
thank you, Anthony. I'll tell you something funny that reminded me of one of my first cousins. He was had to do a book report and write it out or whatever, but he did it based on a comic book story from a Charlton horror comic, and he got an A on it. he just wrote out verbatim all the dialogue and everything, and they got an A. So I don't guess he had to produce his root source or whatever. So that reminded me of that. That was so funny.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you again, Anthony, so much for that childhood memory. We greatly appreciate it. Always love hearing those childhood memories to start us off. So thank you once again. And we got Easy Comic Reader out there. He's saying good morning, everyone. And he's got another hit tune ready for us. Now, I checked it out. I don't know how bad I'm going to butcher this.
Yeah, well, and I'm gonna go ahead and I have to apologize to Mike because he sent the song and everything, but where stuff was going on with my dad, I didn't get to work it up on the bass, and everything was just kind of lagging behind today. So I'm gonna apologize right now that I didn't get to do that. But hey, man, take it away. We'll all be good with it.
I did not recognize the song. I did not recognize the song at first, so I had to go to YouTube, look it up, and listen. And I was like, okay, I vaguely remember the song. So I'm going to give it. I don't know if I can get as high as Arthur Connolly did on his version, 1967, but we'll give it a try. All right, so here we go. me. Do you like good comics? Those sweet old comics. Just as long as they're swinging. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Out there on the show now. The CBM show now. Swoon into the comics. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go.
That's good.
It ain't going to get any better.
Hey, it don't need to get any better. That was awesome, man. And I'm sorry I didn't have time to prepare, but that was great.
That's all right. That's easy. Thank you once again for another great hit. It's going to have to be on the album. So
yeah, that's a good one.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Easy. I appreciate it. Always look forward to your musical stylings every Saturday morning, brother.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see who else is grabbing a seat here in the Peanut Gallery today. We got Maranya, of course, she of the Blue Wrench.
Welcome, Lady M.
Great to have you with us once again, Maranya. Running herd on these guys and gals here in the Peanut Gallery. She says, Anthony, great story as always. It's amazing how comic books of any kind can inspire people. Absolutely.
Yep.
It helped me get through a lot of those early days in my elementary and middle school years. They really did.
Oh yeah.
I was lucky. I remember my 8th grade teacher, right? And 8th grade teacher, you still got that stigma, right? Oh, you can't comics? No, I don't know nothing about comics. I don't. No, they're for kids. Those for babies.
We don't need those thinking comics.
But my guy, Mr. Peralt, he got talking with me because I had ordered one of those Dynamite books that came with the origins of superheroes in it, and it was the one with the Hulk. So he got talking to me about that. He had collected comics when he was younger. So So he brought in some comics, and I brought in some comics so we could kind of share and show each other what we collected and why we liked it and stuff. It was really good. I come to appreciate that more the older I got. That he took the time to do that. That was really nice of him. So,
that's great.
That was pretty cool.
That reminded me of something else. I remember being like in junior high when I was really getting into comics, and I would like sneak a couple into my binder, right?
Yes.
And then I had some guys like, "Oh, got comics, huh?" And this one guy was like, Yeah, man, you care to bring some in? Let me borrow. My dad likes to read them. And I'm like, I was like, no, I don't think I'll be doing that for your dad.
Oh yeah.
I just
Oh
thought that
man.
was stupid. I was like, just admit you read comic books, man. You know.
That's it. That's it. Oh, fun times, man. Fun
Yeah.
times. There you
And
go.
Ronnie says, ECR, you got me chair dancing as always. Yeah.
That's it. Toes were a tapping, ears were being covered. And Maranya also says, my comic book memory for today involves my college mythology class. I had to write a term paper on mythology and its modern interpretation. So I decided to use Wonder Woman as that interpretation.
Awesome. Up to that point, I'd never, as I recall, even read a Wonder Woman comic book, but I found a collection of WW stories in the college library and used them for reference.
I did a pretty decent job and got a B for the paper. So that's how Wonder Woman comic books helped me in my college mythology class. Well, that's
Oh,
awesome.
comic books win again.
That's it. That's it. There's no downside. There's no downside to being a
There's no
comic fan.
downside whatsoever.
She says, that's my comic book memory for today. Thank you all for listening to my story. Now we return you to our regularly scheduled CBM programming already in progress. Thank you so much, Maranya, for that
Ron,
memory. That's what we're here for, man. We love to hear those stories. We
oh, yeah.
love to hear them. And
Hickey Pop says, hey, Shannon a hot rod.
there we go.
Man, did you ring the bell? Because the last 2 or 3 times I've not heard it at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Nope. That's weird. I just thought it was me, but I couldn't hear it at all. Like I don't know if it's just
I don't know. I got it right here in front. It's always in front of the mic. So
that's weird.
yeah,
I don't
now
know.
I gotta. I wonder if there's something with
Is
this
anybody
thing
else
blocking.
Because the last 2 or 3 times I've not heard it, but I'm hearing you
Oh,
loud and clear. That's weird. But
bizarre,
anyway,
bizarre,
welcome,
bizarre.
Higgy. Always glad to see
Yes.
you.
Thank you so much, Higgy, for hanging out with us. I know he's got he posted another video a day or two ago. I have not seen it yet, but I've been told it is another rip-roaring sensation.
Oh yeah, I'm a couple behind, so I need to watch the one from Terrificon and the one before that. So I'm trying to get there, buddy. It's been a crazy week.
Oh, great to have you with us, though, Higgy. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. Appreciate it. He says hello to the peanut gallery as well.
And Martin says, Higgy Pop, how are you and Hawk Dog doing this fine Saturday morning?
And she mentioned hot dog. That's hot dog. Not hot dog. Hawk dog.
You're
Okay,
reading
maybe
your
I'm
Archie comics this morning, aren't you?
I just had hot dogs last night for supper, so but I don't know. Hot dogs on the brain. But with the first mention of the pet, I have something new to show, but I gotta get this down. Come on. Why does it shift so much when I shift out of it? I don't know. All right. Hold on. We've been waiting for this for a couple of weeks now. Finally, it's here. There we go.
That was awesome, man. It looked like the lineup on a JLA JSA team.
Exactly, man. I've been working on that now for a couple of weeks. I finished it up at 1:33 this morning. I got that bugger done because I was not going to bed until I got that
Was
finished.
awesome,
I promised it last week, and I was going to make it happen.
That's awesome. And that goes back to the point I made before. My partner over here puts in so much work to make all these fun little things on the show where I don't, I wish I could do more, but he is on top of it always, and he's doing a great job. So,
thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. All right, so there we go. We got the first mention of the from the first legion of peanut pets. So we want to know how hot dog is doing. I'm gonna say hot dog. I don't know why.
You're gonna give hawk dog a complex, man. Okay, we got Michael Taylor saying good morning, Rod and Shannon.
And good morning to you, Michael. Great to have you with us, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. I am one of us is with us as well. Grab a seat. He's here, and thank you so much. He says hello, Rod and Shannon, and hello to the Peanuts. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us.
Glad to have you.
Awesome. And Tempest from excuse me. And Tempest from Mars is with us. Afternoon, all he says.
Glad to see you, Tempest.
He says, I hope everyone's had a good comic book collecting week. I actually did get to go to the comic store, so I'll be showing a few little things I picked up. So here we go.
Eric Breen says, hello. They're professors in the house.
Professor, great to have you with us once again, sir. Hope everything's going well and your weekend's starting off good. Great to have you with us as always.
Oh, yeah.
And Dr. Von Chilla is with us as well.
And we'd like to welcome the doctor back. It's been a while, so we're happy to see him.
Great to have you back, sir. Hope everything's going well with you and Pauline. Love it. Thank you so much for spending Saturday with us again.
Absolutely. And Higgy Pop says, hello, Maranya. Hawk Dog is doing great. All is well. Glad to hear it.
There we go. Love it. Michael Taylor says hello to Dr. V.
And Higgy Pop saying hi, John.
And Higgy also says hi to Eric.
And Eric saying Higgy.
I am one of us says hello to Higgy Pop and to Maranya.
Okay, just before I just want to give a shout out to our buddy Rob Brown. He's having computer difficulties, so he's not able to log in, but he's able to watch. So we just want to give a big shout out to Rob, and hopefully he'll get his technical difficulties lined out. We miss Rob when he's not. We miss anybody when they don't get to be in here. But special shout out to Rob. He's here in spirit, and he's watching us like a creepy old man. He's watching us. And Michael Taylor says, hello, fellow Peanuts.
Poor Rob reduced to a creepy old man. Oh, my gosh.
I say that with love. He knows that.
And Maranya says, good morning to Michael. I am one of us. TFM, Eric, John, and Lady Pauline. Got them all in.
And Eric Breen says, good morning, Maranya.
Hey. And Michael Taylor says, good morning to Maranya as well.
And Tempest from Mars says, hello, Maranya. Man, she must be popular or something. Everybody's saying hello to her. She is popular.
Absolutely. And Lady M says, this morning's meal is to enjoy is homemade chili made with ground venison, spices, tomato sauce, chopped tomatoes, pinto beans, black beans, and kidney beans.
Oh, man, that sounds awesome. Going to send some down to Kentucky, Maranya? And Dr. Von Chill says, howdy, Michael, Higgy, Maranya, and all.
There you go. Great to have you with us again. Higgy Pop says, God bless your dad, Shannon.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that very much.
Easy Comic Reader says, for you and your family, Shannon.
Thank you, guys. Very appreciated. And Michael says, glad to hear your father's home and feeling better, Shannon. Thank you, sir. So am I, as the whole family is.
Tempest from Mars says best wishes to your dad as well.
Appreciate that very much. And Ron says, for Shannon, prayers, his family, and Rod, his family, and anyone else in the peanut gallery who needs them. God bless you, Lady M. We appreciate that very
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Jay Lucian is with us again. Thank you, Jay.
Welcome, Jay.
He says, good morning to Doc and Shannon. There we go. And good morning to you, sir. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us. Appreciate it.
And Maranya says, good morning, Jay.
And Jay says, good morning right back to Maranya.
And the Jackson Roykirk is in the house. Welcome, Jackson. Says, good morning,
Great to have you with us, Jackson.
Yeah.
He says, Jay.
And Jay Lucian Jackson.
Maranya says, good morning, Jackson. Eric, check your ankle monitor. Oh.
And Eric says, Jay and Jackson are here. Let's rank some comics.
There we go. Oh. Eric says, oops, wrong stream. Oh.
And TJ is here.
Yes. Welcome aboard, TJ.
Welcome. Is this a new one?
I think so. I don't recognize the name. I'm sorry if I don't. But we welcome you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this Saturday.
Absolutely. I was glad to have new people come in and add to the bag of peanuts. And he's saying hello to everyone. Hope all are having a great Saturday morning. And you as well, sir.
Absolutely. Thanks again for spending your Saturday with us. We appreciate it. And Maranya says good morning to TJ.
And Jay Lucian says, Eric Breen, LOL, all DC books, 100.
There we go. There we go. The Jackson Roykirk says, way too early, Eric.
And then he said, no, all Marvel books, 100.
Jay Lucian says, the Jackson Roykirk, both 200, he says.
And Jackson said, DC books 0. I think we're getting into a war here.
Oh, I guess so. Sounds it. Need a scoreboard. DJ says, Maranya.
And Jay Lucian's laughing at that.
And Comic Mag Musings is with us once again.
Welcome, sir. Glad to have you.
Bill, how you doing? Great to have you with us once again. Thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday with us. We appreciate it, sir.
And Ron says hello to you, CMM.
And the Jackson Roykirk says,
and Comic Mag Music says hi to Maranya.
Bill also says howdy to Jackson.
And Cheap Comic Collector's in the house. Rob, glad to have you, buddy. He says good morning to everyone.
Great to have you with us once again, sir. And I have to, I didn't get a chance to do it this past week because I missed both the claim auctions and everything that was going on. But I wanted to apologize to Rob because last week I didn't get off the broadcast till like quarter of, so it really put him kind of behind a little bit. So I'm sorry, Rob. We will try not to do that again. So
hey, see what happens when I'm not here, folks. I can't control things. So when I can't control things, you have that. So
exactly. They're like, oh my gosh. Awesome. Thank you, Rob. I am one of us. Great singing, Rob. Oh, I don't know. You better get your ears checked.
Hey, it absolutely was. Great job today.
But you are too kind, sir. Thank you so much.
Higgy Pop says, Rod, you sing like a bird. I don't know what kind of bird.
Yeah, probably a dodo bird. Don't worry. You're not the first one that's not taking a shine to my singing. My kids let me know all the time. TJ says, hey, Rob.
And Jackson says, CMM, you're up at the crack of dawn. I expect you to show some good and different books for cover slingers.
There we go. That's it. That's right. Cover slingers on the Gray Man's channel across the pond there at about 2 o'clock Eastern time, our time over here. They're on And you gotta watch them. They are hilarious. The banter between everybody as they show their comics, trying to win the bragging rights for the week. It's a lot of fun. A lot of
Yeah,
fun. So
stuff.
remember, Cover Slingers, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Gray Man's channel, and you'll be able to see Comic Mag Musings. Bill, he'll be on there, causing trouble, stirring the pot.
And Ron says, Higgy, it's not a dodo bird.
I think I skipped it. Yeah, there we go. See, dodo bird. What did I tell you? And she also says, "Good morning to you, Triple C."
And ECR says, that's some sweet soul crooning. Great job, Doc. Absolutely, brother. Shannon, no worries, my friend. Family is everything. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Family is everything. And this is the family, so, family understands.
Absolutely. Couldn't said it better myself. And the crazy Hungarian is with us once again as well.
Hey,
Thank
CH,
you.
glad to see you.
Thank you for spending part of your Saturday with us again. Appreciate it. And Maranya says, "Good morning to you, crazy Hungarian."
And Dr. Von Chill said, I had the Dynamite Hulk poster on my wall for years.
Yes. Awesome. Oh, that's a great memory right there. I remember that.
Hey, I just got a message from Rob Brown. He's like, creepy old man, LOL. Yeah, see, he knows I meant that with love.
There we go. And Bill's Comic Mag Musing says, "I still haven't found the books I need, Jackson." For Cover Slingers.
And Crazy Hungarian saying, morning to Maranya.
Jay Lucian says, "My dad likes to read them." Laughing out loud. Yeah, that's pretty lame.
Yeah, that's probably the last time I ever took comic books to school. I was like, nobody's getting my comics, not you or your dad,
Yeah.
And Maranya awesome. Says, John, inquiring minds want to know, what mischief is Lady Pauline getting into?
Absolutely. We want to know what Pauline's up to as well. The Comic Collector, what's up? He says. Great to have
welcome,
you,
buddy. Glad to have you.
Thank you so much for spending your morning with us. Appreciate it.
And the Jackson Rorke says, see, you can't hear the bell or his claps. I'm not crazy. I thought I was crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
That's weird. I'll have to look and see if there's some kind of noise cancellation or something like that.
Yeah.
It could be through StreamYard, or it could be through this microphone. Maybe I have to get a new microphone again. Or maybe people don't want to hear me.
I'm just glad I'm not crazy. That's all,
All right. And Coming Back Music says, hey to Tim.
Absolutely. And Ryan says, welcome to CBM Comic Collector.
The Comic Collector says, hi, Bill.
And Jackson says, there must be a setting on his new mic that blocks all but voice frequencies.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe you need to hold the bell up here by your mouth or something and ding it, No, there's no sound at all. That's weird.
That's weird. The trouble is, probably everybody's wishing, well, we can't hear his clapping. Maybe that would work with his singing if we could not hear the singing. Oh, and the Geeky Puppet Show is here once again. Hey.
Welcome.
He says, calling all Scooby-Doo fans, we're uploading our reading of the first 1970 Gold Key issue this morning. We definitely continue to record more for everyone's viewing pleasure. There we go.
Yeah.
They're on, I think they're on just about every day of the week now.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
I think. I know Friday and Sunday nights they're on at 8:15 and 9:30. Saturday mornings they're on at 9 or 9:30, I think it is. And then Monday nights they're on at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. that is. So definitely check them out. Don't just check them out. Join in on them. They'd love to have people join in on them and read the comics with them. You get to play a part and use funny voices and throw in some snarky remarks.
Right.
So definitely check them out.
And Michael Taylor says, speaking of Dynamite, I used to look forward to getting the Scholastic order form from school so I could order all those fun books and mags. Oh, yeah. Same here. I mean, most of the time I would order, it was either something comic book related, or it was like the new Peanuts paperback, or BC, or Beetle Bailey, or something like that. Remember that well.
Yeah. It's funny though, because just what you said goes for me as well. I bought a lot of those Peanut ones and the Dynamite books and stuff like that. But there was one book that I remembered I couldn't. I ordered it once, it didn't come in, and I had to order it again. And it was the man who no, I think it was either the man or the boy who lost his head. For some reason, that fascinated me. From the picture, it was like a body with no head, but it was John cartoony style, and it was
Oh,
just like I wanted to know why did he lose his head. I
so you're
finally
like
got that book,
one of
but I
those,
couldn't tell you.
one of those creepy old men who likes the decapitation stuff. Okay, moving on.
Oh, Rob, it looks like you're not alone.
Jay Lucian says, Higgy Pop Comics, how much did that Hawkman run set you back? I want that run. Yeah, I think he just sold like the third volume of Hawkman.
Oh, okay.
I have got to watch it, so if that's wrong, Higgy, I'm sorry, but I think that's what it was. Volume 3.
Awesome. The comic collector. He says, "Hi, Maranya."
And Higgy Pop says, the Legion of Peanut Pits. Great, Rod. Absolutely, it was.
Well, thank you. We're having some fun. I got to give all the credit to Maranya. She's the one who came up with that. She said it once, and it just hit me. And it's just like, oh yeah, that's got to be something. So we have to make
That's
that
got
for
to be
the
a
show.
thing.
That's got to be a thing.
And Michael Taylor says, very cool Super Pets promo, Rod.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that, man. And Maranya says Froggy does a spot on Shaggy and Scooby on our reading of Scooby Doo. Check it out here. Oh, she provided the link for everybody too, so you can check it
There we
out.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, we thank you so much, Maranya. Appreciate that.
And Easy Comic Reader says, hearts are melting over here. Awesome job, Rod. Our babies rock. Absolutely.
Thank you, Mike. Oh, Dr. Monchilla says here's the Pauline report. She's energized by the cooler weather, constantly stalking me and pouncing whenever my guard is down. She's sleeping on my face lately, too. As long as I can breathe, I allow her to do it. Well, there you go. That's showing love. That's
There we
showing
go.
love right there. Awesome. Thank you so much for that update, Dr. Monchilla. Appreciate that.
Sir.
Love to see.
And Jay Lucian says, Maranya Valconen fact.
Geeky Papa Joe says, I'm okay-ish, not spot on. Laughing out loud.
And Cheap Comic Collector says, Legion of Super Pets has saved the BOP many times. Oh, the Brotherhood of Peace.
Jay Lucian says, the Geeky Puppet Show, you're okay-ish, but your Shaggy is awesome. There you go.
Yeah.
Gotta check it out.
Triple C says, oops, Peanut Pets.
Dr. Montillo says, awesome LOPP. Yeah, thank you, John.
And the Geeky Puppet Show's getting a laugh out of that.
Biggie Pop says, hey, Rod, I was going through the Wizard mags. I found an Alex Ross Kingdom Come, but I'm not sure if it's the one you mean. It's in one of my videos, and I will send you a picture. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'll see you, because I haven't done any further checking up on it to find out which one, because I'm looking for that Wizard mag where Kingdom Come and Alex Ross tells all the Easter eggs.
Oh
And
yeah. I got I got the slipcase edition, so it's got that companion where it shows every one of them. And for anybody that doesn't know, it's on. I think it's on Kickstarter. There's going to be a Kingdom Come documentary.
Yes.
So looking forward to that.
Yes, I am. So thank you so much, Higgy. Yeah, we'll be in touch, brother.
And CMM says, how about my D-backs, Rod?
Uh-oh. They must have beat the Red Sox. They must have played the Red Sox at some point. I haven't been following the Red Sox this year. I've been really bad lax in my fanship, my
Yeah,
fandom.
he just thinks the hat looks good.
That's it. That's it. A long time suffering fan. I got my World Series thing. I got even went so far as to buy
There
the
you go.
replica ring.
Yeah,
So from 2004. So I'm good. I'm good. Let my daughter worry about the next 30, 40 years.
and Iggy Pop says Rob Brown the Creeper.
Oh, there we go. Oh
Boy, I
no.
started something already, didn't I?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maranya says, prayers for Rob. I know how frustrating computer problems can be. Hope he comes back soon. His absence is keenly felt, and I couldn't say it better.
It absolutely is.
Yes, thank you so much, Maranya.
And Jackson says, as the only girl in the group, Maranya is very popular. Yes. She's like Smurfette.
There you go. Hey, and Gray Man, all the way from
Gray
across the
Man,
pond.
our friend from across the pond. Yeah.
He says, never fear, the Gray Man is here. There we go. It isn't a party without the Gray Man. There we go. Don't forget, like I said, Cover Slingers today, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time over here. Definitely check them out. Get on there. Vote for your favorite covers.
All right. And Maranya
Maranya.
says, Shannon, this chili is spicy enough to make the trip under its own power. No joke. I'm making rice to cut the heat for tonight's dinner. That sounds awesome. Sounds awesome.
Oh, nice. Comic Mag Music says, hey to Gray Man.
And the Geeky Puppet Show says, Rob Brown, isn't that the Captain America who throws a frisbee?
Oh,
Ouch.
Oh no, that's Reb Brown. Oh, that's a painful childhood memory. Thanks, Kiki.
Yeah.
And Maranya says, good morning to you, Gray Man, and Lady Lisa as well.
And Martin says, that's Red Brown Froggy, the one with the stripes on his costume that point to his attributes. And thank you for that spot on but disturbing factoid there, Maranya.
It's just such a bad couple of movies. Oh my gosh. Hey, Triple P is with us once again.
Welcome, Andrew.
Andrew, how you doing? He says, greetings and salutations, rambunctious Rod, styling, profiling, Shannon. And as always, hello to the glorious Peanut Gallery, he says. Thank you so much, Andrew, for spending part of your Saturday with us, brother. Appreciate it.
And Dr. Von Chilla says, lunch today are BLTs. I fried the bacon up early this morning, so all that's left to do now is toast the rolls and put them together. I could eat 2 of them right now, but I'll have to wait a bit. You guys are making me hungry.
Yeah, here we go. And Maranya says, good morning, Triple P. How you doing?
And Dr. Von Chill says, the Gray Man, howdy, mate. How's the weather over there?
And Maranya says, bacon. I bet Lady Pauline is chomping at the bit, too, for a treat of bacon.
And Andrew says, I'm doing well. It's been a couple of weeks. I was home doing the show. I missed you all. And we missed you as well,
so
sir.
Absolutely. Dr. Von says, howdy to Triple P.
And Andrew says, morning, Dr. V and Maranya.
Eric Breen, the professor, says, off to babysit the record store. I'll try to tune in once I get there. Business or idiots, I usually the same.
All right, Eric. Have a good day. We appreciate you being here.
And, yes, thank you so much, Eric. Take care. Have a good time over there at the record store.
Absolutely. And Jackson Rourke says, have a good day, Eric.
And Lead Paint is with us once again. Hey, Lead Paint.
Hey, Greg. Welcome, sir.
He says good morning to everybody.
And Jay Lucian says, later, Breen.
And whoops. And Maranya says, take care, Eric.
And Dr. V says, see you later, Eric.
Maranya says, check your microphone settings on StreamYard. It might have an echo canceling. Yeah, I usually don't play around with that stuff, but I could see where it could be something like that. So I'll have to check that out. Thank you, Maranya. I appreciate that. Tempest from Mars says, "Is this Doc's new superpower? Not being hurt?" Well, I'll tell you what. There's a lot of family members that wouldn't mind me having that superpower of not being hurt.
And Jackson says, "I'm sending my ear doctor bill to Rod."
As well, you should, Jackson. It's a fair cop. And Psychotronic Squirt Gun, Aaron. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, welcome, Aaron. Glad to have you.
Oh, he's up early over there on the West Coast. Great to have you with us once again, Aaron. He says, "Greetings, Rod, Shannon, Lady Maranya, and the Peanut Gallery. So glad to have you with us once again, Aaron."
Yes, we are.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And don't forget to check out Aaron. He's got the claim sale on Monday nights at 6, I think, 6 or 6:30. I can't remember for sure. Just let me know, Aaron. Let us know in the chat. I think it's like 6:30ish for his claim sales on Monday nights, and that's Eastern Standard Time. Again, just like Triple C, it's a $2 claim sale. You can get some great comics, free shipping. So I mean, you can't go wrong, man. You
Oh,
can't go wrong. You got to check them out.
and I
And
might
I still
actually
got
get to check out a bunch of stuff this week as I am off until after Labor Day. So I'm going to try to catch up on people's videos as much as I can, anyway. So
there you go.
look
I
forward
still
to it.
got like a box of comics here that I have not opened up yet from Triple C. I've got to get into those. So thank you so much, Aaron. Appreciate it, sir.
And Ron says, "Good morning, Aaron. And how is Rakenya doing?"
That's for Canaan. Triple P says good morning to Aaron.
And Lead Paint says, "PSG."
Geeky Puppet Joe says we'd love to have Rod back for a reading, but he's always hiding. Unfortunately, I do tend to go to sleep early on those Sunday nights.
And the Jackson Organook says, "Snarky remarks. What are those?"
TJ says good morning to Aaron.
And Ron says, "We've been saving Gary Gargoyle for Rod, too."
Gray
Gray
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle. How do I get
I
Gary?
love the Gray Gargoyle.
Boy, dyslexia.
Dr. Von Chilla says, props to everyone that keeps up with technology. If I can't use my computer like it's a landline telephone, I'm not interested, he says. Well, I got
He's
a
not
new
kidding,
laptop.
folks. I've had these conversations with John.
I've told you, you've heard me complain about it. In fact, you heard me complain about it this morning. This new laptop that I got, man, it's fighting me all the way when I'm trying to do these things. So, oh,
And the Geeky Puppy Show says, "I still use a landline at home." Nothing
yeah,
wrong
we
with
still
that.
have a landline. We still have one. Psychotronic Aaron says, "Hey, Plant, LP, Maranya, the kitty has been sweet lately, hanging out on my wife's lap as we're watching X-Files at night." There we
Good
go.
stuff.
Wow, I haven't seen X-Files in a long time.
Yeah, I think I'm rewatching it like for the third time. And Hickey Pop says, "Hey, Jay, yeah, third series of Hawkman. Those are probably $1 bins all day, bud. Yeah, good stuff. I've got some of those."
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Michael Taylor says, hello again to any peanuts that just rolled in. Excuse me, that just rolled in.
And Aaron says, "TJ, what's up, my friend?"
He also says, what's up, Higgy? Greetings to Michael T.
And TJ says, "How do we get our pets on there? I have 2 old goats that need to be on."
All you got to do is let us know what their names are, and I'll find some pictures of goats and we'll add them to the lineup. How's that? We're easy here.
And Michael Tell says, "Hey, PSG."
Chilla says the Geeky Puppet Show. Yep, I still got a landline, and it's still the go-to number to call me. I rarely pick up, but that's what the answering machine is for, eh? Absolutely. We do the same thing, John. Same thing.
And Modern says, "TJ, what are the names? I can add them to the roster, and then Rod can add them to the video."
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll get it done. The Jackson Roy Kirk says, "Uh-oh, Rod, another 1:30 at night session." Yeah, it was last night, but doggone, I wanted to get it done. And as I'm doing it, it evolves as I'm doing it because I'm like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do it that way. Oh, just when the creative juices get flowing.
And TJ says, Tammy, Lynette, and Loretta Lynn were on you. Thanks. That's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say I must have missed the question because I love both of those female country singers.
I think
Easy
that must
Comic
be
Reader
the
says,
name of the. I think that must be the name of his cats.
oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the goats.
Or the goats. Yeah. Was the goats a cat? I
Yeah.
can't.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. We'll add those. Cool beans. All right. Easy Comic Reader says, awesome names, TJ. Fish bump clapping.
And Dr. V says, TJ, two old goats. What are their names? We have two old goats around here, too. Their names are John and Sherry. Man, he's going to get a frying pan over the head just any minute now. You watch.
I was just gonna say, well, you're looking at two old goats on the screen right now.
Goats galore here. Yeah.
There we go.
And it doesn't mean greatest of all time either.
Not in my case. Not in my case. The Jackson Roy Creek says, that's classic, TJ.
And TJ's laughing at Easy. Said, I bought him as Mother's Day present for my mom. Told her I bought her a lawnmower as a gift.
And Robin Harrison, another neighbor from the north.
Welcome, Bob. How you doing?
Great to have you with us, Bob. He says, good morning, comic book collectors.
And Crazy Hungarian says, love me a good BLT. Extra mayo, please. Oh, yeah, I'm with you.
TJ says, Tammy and Loretta, Dr. Von Chilla.
And the Geek Pup shows, I need AEW matches, result predictions for tomorrow night's PP pay-per-view. Rod, yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know who all's wrestling in the big show this weekend. I have to find that out, and go on and find out who actually is wrestling. So, Dr. Von Chilla says DJ, as in Wynette and Lynn. Yes.
And he's saying, yep.
Well, by lunchtime, just a quick hello. I'm watching the soccer game. My team versus Grayman's team in the Premier League. Uh-oh.
Hey, glad to have your werewolf. Glad you could stop in.
Yes. Good luck. Good luck to both your teams.
And Ron says, Blady, good morning, Lead Paint, and good morning, Robert.
And Lee Jackson Rourke says, having fun watching kickball, Hobbs.
And Ron says, hey there, Werewolf, how are you and that hooligan Rico doing today?
Yeah. And the comic book G-Man is with us. Hey, Rob.
Welcome, sir.
Great to have you with us. He says, gentlemen, and hello to all the Peanut Gallery, and hello to you, sir. Hope your Saturday's going well.
And Ron saying hello to you, G-Man.
Werewolf by Lunchtime says, thanks, Jackson. Have fun watching the One Country World Series.
And comic book G-Man says, Maranya Valkonen.
Dr. Von Chilla says, oh my goodness, football hooligans.
And Geek Pep Show says, Rod, going to bed early on a Sunday night. I do the same during the SmackDown on Fridays.
There you go. And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, hey, Maranya, Rico was looking after his mother-in-law after a hip replacement surgery. Oh, well, I hope everything is going well with her.
And Michael tells us he's laughing because I said Gary Gargoyle. Yeah, not a lot of sleep last night, so I'm a little blurry here.
Brian says, ouch, hope for a speedy recovery for the mother-in-law. Absolutely.
And he's saying,
all
thanks.
Right. Yeah. And Robert Harrison says, good morning to Maranya as well.
And Aaron says, thanks, Rod. The claim sales are typically on Mondays at 3:30 p.m. with Cheap Comic Collector. However, August 31st on a Saturday will be just $1 claims with free shipping. Awesome.
Cool beans. All right. What do you say? Oh, okay. I see the pause line down there. Okay. Dr. Von Chilla says, howdy, Robert.
And G-Man says, Dr. Von Chilla.
Robert Harrison, he says hello to Dr. Von Chilla as well. And Maranya set us up with the pause line. I think we've hit an all-time record. We've almost gone a complete hour without showing any comic books yet. Holy mackerel. Oh,
I think at this
okay.
point we ought to start taking pride in it. I don't know.
Oh, all right. Well, that just means that the peanut gallery was popping today.
It does.
So, all
We're glad
right.
everyone.
You ready to show some comics, brother?
Yeah, I've got some comics, and I got a package in the mail that I haven't got to open, and I might as well do it here.
All right.
Okay, I got this yesterday. I know what it is, but I didn't have time to open it yet. So, comic book related. I think Rod probably knows what this is because he and I talked about it a bit.
Well, I think I know.
He thinks he knows. Let's see what it is.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Isn't this great? Styrofoam. Double wrap.
I'm excited for you, man, because I'm pretty sure I know what it is, and I'm psyched.
Oh yeah. I rarely do openings. Probably for one reason, because it takes so long. There's one layer. Oh, gotta be careful here. All right, here's the second layer. I think we're getting down to it. All right. Rod and I talked about this, and when we heard this was coming out, we both wanted one. And as soon as we got online to try to get one, there were pre-orders and they were sold out. So I really wanted this one, so I got on eBay and I paid a little bit more, but I was so happy to be able to get it. And it was kind of funny because the place this originated from was in Kentucky, a place called Moorhead, where I used to live. That's where it was sent from. But it got here like a roundabout way. It was supposed to be here like 3 or 4 days ago, and it got missent to a place called Beattyville, Kentucky. And then it had to go back to Lexington, Kentucky, and I finally got it yesterday. So it's finally here. Here we have the Todd McFarlane multiverse version of Ragman.
Oh, that is a cool figure, man.
Yeah, check that out. One of my favorite characters. I love the series when they came out with it. Joe Kubert and Friends. I just thought he's such a cool character. And he has the distinction of being the first Jewish superhero. So there's that.
Oh.
So got a great thing there.
It's a
got a card on it. You got his little magic things there you put on his hands. But yeah, this is really great. It's just really detailed. And I'm thinking about taking one of my Ragman comics and just like making a display side by side here. So this is one of my favorite. He's almost like a D-list character.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good stuff.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats,
right,
man.
So happy to have that. Yeah. Who wants to look at some comics?
Yeah, me.
How about that intrepid reporter herself, Miss Lois Lane, Superman's girlfriend?
Ooh.
There we go. Number 38 with part of the Comic Code Authority stamp ripped off.
That's an old one. That's an oldie.
And here we got one of Rod's go-go checks, number 64, the Lawless Lois Lane.
Oh, yes.
Having stuff popping up here. I don't know what's going on there. But a cool cover. And we got this. It's an imaginary novel. Now, this always was hilarious to me. I was like, they're all imaginary. What do you mean? It's an imaginary novel. Imaginary on top of imaginary.
Even as kids, right? We had it figured out.
Here's a favorite. Here's number 70. Lois Lane, first Silver Age Captain.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the hardest one for me to get of that group of go-go checks was that one right there.
I
Finally got
found
one.
out about this book about 15 years ago, and I actually found it pretty cheap. So I was really happy to get it. It's good shape.
Very nice.
And we got number 71. Horlos, up to more shenanigans.
Yes.
And number 84, got a nice Neil Adams cover. Superman, identify me. Tell him I'm Lois Lane, your friend. Officer, I give you my word of honor. This girl is a dangerous criminal. She must be in prison for life. Lois Lane, convict.
Well, Neil Adams action.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
And some more Neil Adams. I think this is the first Lois Lane ever had. Number 8. She's something's going wrong again. Now she's blind and going to have an eye transplant.
Oh my gosh, she can't stay out of trouble.
You got to wonder all the trauma between her and Jimmy Olsen and the Superman family, how they survived. And here we got one of my
Superman.
favorite covers, number 92, Lois as a centaur. The unbreakable spell. She's blind. She's a centaur, and she's in jail.
What more could happen to Lois?
What more could happen? Yeah. I don't know why this one isn't in a bag, but this looks like another. Might be Murphy Anderson, Neil Adams. I'm not sure. Kurt Swan and Neil Adams. I didn't look. So this is Lois Lane 103, The Devil's Bride. Somebody's always turning into a devil, marrying a devil, getting the devil kicked out of them. This looks like a Murphy Anderson cover. Number 104, DC Giant G75, Lois Lane.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I love this cover.
Giant, baby.
And here we have Lois Lane 105, first appearance of the Silver/Bronze Age Rose and Thorn. Great book. Lois getting married again. And 106, Lois Lane, I Am Curious Black.
Oh, yes. That's a very sought after book these days.
Yeah. You know, I love having this, but the story is just not very sophisticated. I read this the other day. I was looking through this and I was like, okay, it's Lois. So, you know, she has to try everything. And this is a favorite cover. I think this is by Dick Giordano, number 107. Another Rose and Thorn backup feature. Very cool.
Nice. Cool beans.
And number 109 looks like another Dickie G cover. Yep. Got the little DG down here in the corner. Yeah, it looks like she's throwing her Superman action figures at him. I don't know what's going on there.
It's a collectible. What are you doing, Lois?
Crazy. This is another childhood copy. This is number 111, Trapped by the Justice League.
Oh, yes. I have that one.
Lois
Very
Gulliver.
Cool. Yeah, that's it.
And number 112. Yeah, I've lost Superman. He's turning into a tree. Number 112.
He's a little late. Didn't they do that in Justice League number 9? I think they all turned into trees.
They all turned into trees. They turned into rocks. They had big heads. They, were like two-dimensional.
Just going out on a limb there, you know.
And this is another childhood copy here, number 113. Giant size. Neil Adams cover.
Oh, yeah.
And here we have number 114. Guest starring the Thorn, Rose and Thorn. And number 120, 52 pages, don't take less, 25 cents. More Lois and Rose and Thorn.
Don't take less.
Don't take less. And here we have number 121. Lois and Thorn again says, he's here, Lois. What next? Get rid of him before he sees me like this. I'll die. Now she's old.
That's it.
You got to question her choice of clothing there. Not appropriate for that age. And here we got more Lois and Rose and Thorn, number 122. 77 coffins.
Wow.
And another copy of 122. I don't know why. And number 123, another childhood copy. Lois in Space.
That one right there always got me because it looks like she's got to be breaking her back.
Yeah, something, gravity went the wrong way. I don't know.
Just like, oh, that hurts me.
Yeah, that hurts me. This might be my first Lois comic here, just for the simple fact that it's coverless. Number 129.
Ah.
Superman's in quicksand. He's trying to get loose of that primeval ooze. It's like, couldn't you just like fly out of it? Why the drama?
Quicksand and kryptonite. Those are its two things.
There had to be kryptonite involved or magic. Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, number 134.
Geez, I don't think I've seen that one before.
And number 136, guest starring Superman and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And here we have the last issue. I still haven't changed the bag on this from when I first got it. Found this for 50 cents in the 50-cent box. Last issue of Lois Lane, 137.
Oh, cool beans.
Of course, at the end of Lois Lane and the end of Jimmy Olsen, it all became, and Supergirl got canceled, and Jimmy Olsen and all of it got turned into the Superman family. So this is around that time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. All right, that's all I
Nice.
got.
That's awesome. All right, we'll bring us back together here. We got Maranya giving us our starting line and our finishing line. Thank you so much, Maranya, for keeping us in line.
Absolutely. And Worrell says halftime, Maranya. And Psychotronic Quirkin says Saturday, August 31st. Cheap Comic Collector has graciously given me his spot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Cool. Yeah.
Dr. John Gill says halftime indeed. Yeah, the chat was a popping. And Comic Book G-Man says, miss you guys.
Oh, well, thank you, Rob. Appreciate that.
As you as well, sir. And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, see you in 45. Have fun, guys.
Cool bean.
And Ron says, I miss every member of the Peanut Gallery who doesn't show up each week, even Jackson. And Comic Book G-Man's having a good laugh at that. And Mike tells us it's Christmas morning for Shannon. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
That was awesome.
And Higgy Pop Comics says, Shannon, you should use a sword for unboxing. I know, man. I didn't do it the right way. I'm so sorry. Maybe next time. Here's my sword. Sword and magic helmet. And Comic Book G-Man says, nice, Shannon. Thanks, sir. And Higgy Pop Comics says, awesome, Ragman. Yeah.
Yeah, that is so cool.
And Crazy Hungarian says, great figure, Shannon. Thanks, sir. Happy to have it. And Dr. Von Gell says, oh, hizzle shizzle. Gasp. Ragman lives. He does. And he will live on. At least in this comic. And Ronnie says, wasn't the Thing the first Jewish superhero? I guess you could say Bashful Blue-Eyed Benji is Marvel's first Jewish superhero, along with Kitty Pryde. Good point. So it's DC's first Jewish superhero.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Whoops.
And Mike tells us first Jewish superhero. Interesting. Cool figure. Yeah, the whole story of Ragman, especially in the early days, it was real interesting to me. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, he's just one of those cool characters, man.
And TJ says, awesome. That would look great in a shadow box with a comic in it. Yep, probably would. It's a good point. And Maroni says, McFarlane does awesome action figures, and you get a lot of value for the price point that he charges for them. I'll have to agree. They cost a little bit more than stuff that you'll find, in a department store or something. And sometimes you see those figures in department stores. But it's money.
And I like the fact that he does do characters like Ragman and other characters that aren't what I consider and you consider the mainstream guys,
Yeah, I was really wanting the figures he did of Clock King and Ambush Bug and Booster Gold. But I think they were sold out the last time I looked. So I might have
you get that notice, man, you got to go right then because otherwise, man, it is sold out fast.
Yeah.
No.
And Ron says that Lois Lane paying Superman that money is a great example of super dickery. This is absolutely true. And Comic Book G-Man says, loving the book, Shannon. Thank you, sir. And Robert Harris says, nice bunch of Lois Lanes. Thank you, Bob. And Ron says, we've read that I Am Curious Black on I Love Comics, and if we haven't done it on the Geeky Puppet Show yet, I will vote for it. Yeah, it's a little bit different, you know, but this was like 1971, so. And Dr. Longell says, if Lois was stalking him, definitely put her behind bars. I had a stalker that pointed a gun at me circa 1988. True story.
Oh, no.
And he's still in the witness protection program.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, that's no laughing matter. I had a couple that were close to that. And
Oh,
Ron
my
said,
goodness.
yikes, John, hope that stalker is behind bars.
Yeah.
And John says, she's passed on.
Well, there we go.
And Hinky Pop Comics says, great Lois Lane, Shannon. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And
Hey,
Beckerman's
Beckerman's with us.
Welcome, sir. Says, good morning, everyone.
Good morning to you, sir.
And Swag is also in the house. Welcome, Swag.
Hey, Swagster, how you doing?
Good deal. Says, good morning, comic fan, ma'am.
And good morning to you, sir.
And Swag is saying, hey, brother Beck. And Beckerman's my guy, Swag. And Comic Book G-Man is giving Beckerman the fist bump. And Aaron says, Beckerman, Swag. And TJ says, Swag, congratulations on being a finalist in the CBCAs.
Yes. There were two, Metarog and Swag are both finalists in the comic book channel awards or whatever they call them.
Awesome. I didn't even know that was going on.
Yeah.
I'm way out of the loop.
So we're rooting for our two guys right there, Swagster and Metarog Project. Awesome. So cool beans.
And Beckerman saying, hey, G-Man, Aaron. Michael says, they're all cool, but cool 137. Yeah. It's Bronze Age. Doesn't get any cooler than that. Unless it's Silver Age, maybe. And Beckerman says, yes, 2 members of the KC crew nominated for CBC Awards.
Absolutely. Very cool.
And Michael saying, very cool book, Shannon. Thank you, Michael. Swag to Hey Double A. How are you, buddy? And the Geeky Puppet Show says, Maranya misses everyone. She's a terrible shot. Oh, man. Creepy old men, stalkers, and now we got our own female dead shot.
There we go.
Dr. Von Chell says, the Superman turning into a tree has haunted me since I was a child. I read my sister Cindy's copy back then, and I've never purchased a copy for myself because it frightens me so. Seriously. Well, all that means to me is that I got to find a copy and send it to him.
There we go.
And Swag is saying, thanks, TJ. I appreciate it, buddy. Beckerman says, I picked that Ragman figure up also. Now waiting for my Dark Knight Returns Batman to come in. I saw that one. That's a good one. Yeah. And Jack says, I've got to head out early today. Take care, everyone.
Thank you so much for being with us, Jackson. Appreciate it, man.
Sir. Appreciate you.
Have a great week.
And Jackson Worker says, Shannon, don't let Rod stay on here all day. Hey, I'll do my best to rein him in. You know how it is, though. Yeah, I don't control the stream, so nothing I can do. So I'm blameless.
I just don't want to screw up Rob there. The Triple C. I don't want to mess with his auction thing, his claim sale, I mean. So.
And Ron says, good morning, Beckerman. How are you and Kat Murdoch doing? And the Geeky Puppet Show says, Superman turning into a tree. I wonder if Poison Ivy has ever turned people into trees. I'm sure it's happened.
When she gets the itch.
Right. And Bobby says, what was the last issue of Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos before they went to reprints? I do not know about that one. How about you, Rod?
Somewhere in the 80s, in the 88, somewhere in there. I could be wrong, though.
Okay. I'm not sure myself.
Yeah.
And Ron says, good morning to you, Swag. And Michael Taylor says, Clock King makes me think of Clock King in Batman 66 show. Yeah.
There you go.
And Beckerman says, Cat Murdoch and I just came home from his annual vet checkup. Moroni got his shot and clean bill of health. He's doing great. Awesome.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome. Good news.
I take care of those fur babies.
That's it.
And Dr. V says, Beckerman, is there a new Dark Knight Returns figure? I don't pay attention to these things, but we'll buy any and all Dark Knight Batman figures. Yeah. Yeah, just recently came out on McFarlane Toys, John.
Yep. Yep.
And Dingy Bob says, Beckerman. And Beckerman says, yes, just ordered it this week, Dr. Moncello. And Dr. V says, happy to hear Cat Murdoch is doing well.
Yes, yes, yes.
And Moroni says, McFarlane can make any obscure superheroes because he doesn't have to answer to company, Hasbro/Mattel, and finances the action figures himself. Yeah, that's the one good thing about it. He can do anything he wants.
Oh, that's cool, man, because he's doing a great job.
He is. I've got several of his figures now. Dr. Moncello says, thanks for the heads up, Beckerman. I'm on it. And Beckerman says, Higgy Pop, an unofficial member of the Kansas City crew. And Ron says, Froggy, you know how I am with this. What is that?
Oh, knife.
Knife.
Okay. Knife.
She don't have a gun. She has the blade, so watch it.
There we go.
And Missing Mars is in the house. Welcome, sir.
How you doing, Double M?
Yeah, so good morning, fellow comic book nerds, and good morning to you, sir.
Absolutely. Great to have you with us once again, Double M.
Hey, and got Cousin Dale in the house, Dale Bots. Yeah. And he says, I'm late, but you got boys are killing it yet again. I'm going to have to come borrow a few comics and read, brother. The internet has nothing good to read. Hey, I got plenty, man. Just come on up.
That's it. That's it. If you get up further north, just stop on by. The library's open. Great to have you with us, Dale.
And Maranya says, good morning, Double M. How are you and Ludwig doing this fine morning? And Michael Taylor says, speaking of trees, they are removing a 106-year-old tree in Central Park. Oh, that's a shame.
That could be one of the JLA members.
Or Superman. Yeah, got to be Superman. He turned into a tree and grew, and now he's getting old. And Swag says, hey, Maranya, how are you? And Maranya says, hello to you, Dale. You can always catch the rest on replay. Absolutely.
There we go.
And Swag says, hey, M&M. And Ron says, doing well, thanks. Had some homemade chili for breakfast, Swag. And Michael says, I meant 160-year-old tree. Oh, wow. That's an old tree.
Yeah. All right, we got the line.
Yeah,
all
she
right.
gives us a pause in honor of Pauline and Cat Murdoch.
Cool beans. All right. All right, I think I got some books here. What do I want to start with? I'll start with what I picked up at the comic shop this week. How's that?
There we go. Whoop. Show us funny books. Show us funny books.
Here we go. All right. I got them down here. Oh. Yeah, let's see. The only real new book that I picked up was the latest issue of Red Coats.
Yeah, I've been meaning to look at that. I keep hearing good things about it. Is that Gary? Is Jeff Johns? Who is that?
Who is this in it? Because I have not read. I've got all 4 issues, but I haven't read it. Yeah, it's Jeff Johns and Brian Hitch.
Brian Hitch. Okay,
are the creators.
So, yeah, I need to check that one out.
But yeah, I've heard all good things, and it looks very interesting. I just have not got them scattered all over the place back here. I got to pull them together so I can read the story.
Clean that mess up.
Yeah, you got that right, man. It'd take me a month.
Yeah, I can talk, right? Well, I got a week off. I get to maybe get in some kind of order here.
I saw this. I was like thrown for a loop. I was like, I didn't pay attention to the price, but I looked, and it's a Incredible Hulk Herb Trimpy cover. But I'm like, what? A #1 by Herb Trimp? What is this? And it's I guess it's a variant cover for the latest Hulk.
Oh, cool.
My understanding. So I said, I'll take that. I got to take that. It's a Hulk. Got to take.
I love her Trimpe's Hulk.
I mean, that's a pretty. I really didn't realize. I never really thought about it, but it's like we've lost so many great artists. You
Yeah.
know, I was beginning to think, well, wait a minute, is Herb Trimp still alive?
No,
You know,
he's been gone a while.
so
If that's
I
one
don't
run there,
know.
I'd love to get all of the Herb Trimpe's run on the Hulk.
Mm. So, and then I got into some back issues here. So we got number 8 of Tono and Kono, the Jungle Twins from 1974.
Oh, awesome.
And this is one of those extra fun, 16-page fun catalog included. So, and picked up another issue of Tono and Kono, the Jungle Twins. This, it says it's number 1. I have not opened it up to verify, but it says it's number 1. But I don't know if it is yet. So let's open it up together. Oh, let's not get tape stuck on anything here. And yes, it does. It says it's number 1, April 1972. So,
That's
all
awesome.
right. Cool beans. It's in really good shape too.
Good
And
deal.
then I picked up this one here. Doesn't give a number on it, but it's Bonanza.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I just picked up a Bonanza at the comic shop last week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Was it this one?
No, it was a different one.
It was a different one.
Yeah.
So cool beans. And then I picked up let's see, this is number 28 of the Lone Ranger.
There we go.
And then I picked up another Atlas comic that I needed. Target. This is number 1 of Target.
Great stuff.
So pick those cool things up. Then I picked up these mags, Tomorrow's Retro Fan.
There we go. Plastic
Yep.
Man.
Yep. So they got let's see, Hercules movies with Steve Reeves, which I used to watch on Sunday afternoons.
Oh yeah.
And then I picked up back issue. Some
Yeah,
great
that's what I
stories.
need. Yeah, the
So,
comic shops around here, they don't carry it, so I have to order those.
and then I picked up Alter Ego with it's a John Romita tribute issue.
There we go. Can't go wrong with that.
No.
Johnny R.
So I picked all that up. And then I came across this. There was a girl down there that was showing me where some of the older books were. And as she was flipping through some of the magazine boxes, I saw this and I'd never seen it before. It's called Avengers Magazine.
Oh wow. Never saw that.
And it's like a graphic novel style, but it's not, it's more like a what do I want to, like a propaganda piece. It's just a bunch of different, stuff, facts and whatnot about
Right.
the Avengers, some of their stories, and uh, some artwork and
Right.
stuff like that. Some of their villains, you know,
Nice.
and stuff like. But I had never seen it before, so you know, some classic stuff in it.
Good deal.
Yeah. So some great sketches and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I picked that up and said, we'll add that to the old Avengers collection. And I don't know why I'm getting so much glare.
You
So
just shine too bright, man.
yeah. Oh, all right. Where else do I got to show? Why don't I show some Metamorpho?
Show us Metamorpho.
All right, we got some Metamorpho, and there's a reason why I picked Metamorpho, and we'll get to that at the end. So doing Metamorpho, I had to pick out the first two appearances. Brave and the Bold, number 57.
Awesome. Yeah. That's been on my list a while. Haven't been able to pull the trigger on it yet.
It's there. It's out there. And here is number 58.
Nice.
And then he now is in his own magazine. So there's Metamorpho number 1.
And soon to be appearing in a Superman movie near you next July.
Yeah, I'm psyched.
Yeah.
I'm psyched. I hope they do him justice. I hope they do him justice.
If they don't, I don't want to hear it.
That's it. Here's number 2.
Yeah, that's great stuff.
There's number 3, which I always thought was a weird cover, just kind of slicing him up.
I'm about halfway through getting to collect those, so I'm still on the hunt.
Okay. And this number 4, ay caramba. And number 5 with a date stamp. All right.
There we go. And the salacious Simon Stagg on the front cover.
There you go. Oh, and another issue of that.
Man, that's just so much fun. And you got to love that artwork by Ramona Fraden.
Ramona, yeah. Here we go with number 6.
That's just the epitome of go checks goodness right there.
You got it. You got it. Here we go with number 7. Nice cover right there.
Yeah.
I always wish they'd have done a Metamorpho cartoon.
That would have been fun. Did he ever show up in the Batman Brave and Bold cartoon?
I believe he did, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he did, yeah. Number 8. Giant Hand.
That's a great cover.
The green makes it pop. Number 10.
There we go.
Was it the Element Girl? The Element Girl, the Chemical Doll.
Whatever happened to her? Was that supposed to be his girlfriend, or was that somebody else that was Chemical Girl or Element Girl?
I can't remember. It's been so long since I read these. I don't think she was actually his girlfriend.
Wasn't Sapphire?
Yeah. But I mean, I can't now. Now I'm curious. I want to know. Here we go with number. What are these out of order? That was number 10. Here's number 9.
What are you doing?
I have no idea. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh! But that cover there, that's a Captain Strangelove cover. Got the red, the green, the yellow.
Yeah. My gosh, comics out of order. I missed half of the show, and look what happens.
Number 11. Cool beans. And number 12.
Nice.
Oh, there's a bright cover. And she's back. Element Girl or Chemical Witch. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Giving Rex a hard time.
Yeah.
We go number 14. And number 15.
Oh, that's a cool cover. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
And number 16 with Jezebel, Queen of Fury.
Jezebel. Don't you get mixed up with that girl, Rex?
Jezeba is her name, but I just call her Jezebel.
Jezeba. We can do anything we want, can't we?
That's right. Just make it up as we go along. Here we go with number 17. This is the last issue of his first series.
Nice.
So, and then I have in there, I guess some Metamorpho, the 4-issue miniseries. There's number 1 of that.
I remember that. I don't think I have any of those though.
Oh, I got that, and then I got all 4 issues inside here. There's 1 and 2 on this side. You can't see 2, but there's 3 and then 4 behind it on this one. But I don't know. Anyway, but I got that because what did I do with the? Oh yeah, there we go.
Way did it go? Which way did
There we go. Because we got talking about action figures and whatnot. Well, they got the. I just got this one in the mail.
Oh,
Metamorpho from
yeah,
Superpower.
love it.
So, but look at the drawing of him over here.
Yeah.
He's got pants. He's got like almost
What
like a cargo type pants.
what is
It's
going
like
on with that?
I don't know.
He could
Is
have
some kind
an
of
orange leg and a blue leg. What are they doing?
I have no idea. When I'm looking at that, I'm like, what is going on with that? You know, somebody didn't get the message.
Yeah, somebody missed
So
the on that one. I've
so
never
hey,
seen
who knows?
Metamorpho pants. What is that?
It could be one of those wacky things that happen, and you get, this could be worth a ton of money down the road.
You never
I
know.
won't ever see it, but I had to get Metamorpho, man. So
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have
love
to
it.
get one.
So what else? Oh, I'll just show this as well because I picked this up the other day. Speed Racer with it's Racer X.
Oh,
L-
Speed Racer, awesome,
Yeah, it
man.
comes with a little figure.
I
Cool
remember watching
beans.
the show when I lived out in Ohio when I was real young.
Oh, I used to
And
watch it every day after school. I'd get home from school in the mid 70s
yeah,
and it would be on. So, all right. So there we go with that. We go back to the starting line. Let's get us both back up there. There we
awesome
go.
stuff.
All righty. Let's see if I can get my eyes working here. And Swagda says, chili sounds good, Maranya. What is eating this morning? What's eating this morning? I've just got my English muffin with peanut butter. So that's
Yeah,
my
I
typical Saturday
haven't eaten
morning.
anything yet, but I got some leftover chicken from last night. I'm gonna reheat.
Ah, there you go. And we got the comic book man, G Man, the comic book G Man, Rob. He's saying 167 in the series of Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. Oh, that must be the last one before they went to um reprint. Was it that
Not
high?
sure that not sure about that one.
Wow. I'm interested. I'm interested. Missing Mars says, good morning, Maranya and Swag. Ludwig made me oversleep. Michael Taylor says, very cool red coat cover. Yeah, that they've actually had some couple of good covers, and I'm anxious to read it if I can ever get them all together. Comic Book G Man says, red coat is so good. Oh, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Michael Taylor says, very cool Hulk #1 modern cover. Yeah, I still haven't opened it up to see what it is inside, but I would guess it's the latest issue of Incredible Hulk. TJ says, Maranya, if Rod ate chili this morning for breakfast, we would really be testing if his mic had noise canceling turned on.
That would be the test right there, wouldn't it?
I guess so. The comic book G-Man says, Michael Taylor fist bump, thumbs up. Maranya says, TJ, we'd be glad that YouTube doesn't have smell-o-vision. Comic book G-Man says, very nice, Rod. Nice books today. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Rob. Michael Taylor says, hi, G-Man. Dr. Von Chiller says, why are they removing the tree, Michael? Michael Taylor says, very cool. Lone Ranger #28. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. TJ says he's laughing out loud at Maranya. Dr. Montilla says back issue is $10.95 now. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they never were
All of
that
those.
cheap. What they started out, they were like what, $6-7.
Yeah. All of those magazines were they were $10.95 now.
But to me, those are worth it. They really are.
Yeah. Robert Harrison 2.0 says I gave all my Atlas comics away years ago.
Ooh, no.
Well, I'm sure whoever you gave them to was very thankful, Robert. Maranya says, I have a blast voiced in good old Rex Mason every Saturday night around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Geeky Puppet Show in issues of Batman and the Outsiders. I like that series too. That was really good. I remember
Yeah.
when that came out, it was a big deal.
Yeah, the only thing I hate about it was Batman quit the Justice League. I was like, no, you can't have Batman quit the Justice League. Of course, he came back later on. They always come back.
They always come back. Comic Book G-Man says, Metamorpho, very nice. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it, brother. Sleepy Rita, how you doing, Damien?
Hey, Damien's in the house. Good morning, sir.
Great to have you with us once again, sir. He says, hey, Saturday morning, gang, and a good morning to you.
Yeah, it's still early for him.
That's it. Very early, yes. Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron. He says, wow, nice Metamorpho. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Aaron. Michael Taylor says, John, it's sick. It's probably original to Central Park. Oh, wow. Rania says, good morning to Damien. Comic Book G-Man says, hey, Sleepy Rita. Aaron says, greetings to Damien. Higgy Pop says, they had the Metamorphos I needed at Terrificon, but a bit too pricey, Rod. Yeah. I wouldn't have thought maybe the early ones might
Yeah,
be, but I wouldn't have thought all of them would be too pricey.
right.
But who knows now? Well, yeah, like you said, he's going to show in a movie, right? So
There you are. Yeah,
yeah, that'll do it. Just that drives me crazy. Uh,
yeah.
uh, It's like it's just so what? What big deal? I don't get it. Dr. Von Chilla says the only Atlas comic I ever bought off the rack was Iron Jaw Origin issue. Was it number 3? Insanely violent and disturbing origin, he says. Sleepy Rita says, yes, John, that Iron Jaw issue disturbed me as a kid, too.
Well, I have all of those. I'm gonna have to go back and read them now just because of that.
Dr. Von Chilla says, howdy to Damien. Michael Taylor says howdy to Damien as well. Gray Man says, I am using Metamorpho on Slinger's Lit. Oh, cool beans. Another reason tune in. Check them out. Comic Book G-Man says, the Gray Man brother, fist bump. Dr. Montilla says, for some more disturbing violence, the last page of Conan 41 is wicked, he says.
It's so wicked.
Trusty sidekick. Hey, Trusty.
Hey, Trusty, glad to have you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. He says, hey, howdy, hey. Higgy Pop says, she is Jezebel from here on out. There you go. Mariah says, I fell in love with Metamorpho when I read the Terrifics comic book a few years back. Yeah, I still got to put together that run. I'm working on
Yeah,
it.
I do too. I've got several of them, but that was a really fun comic.
Yes,
really
it
enjoyed
was.
that.
I agree. I agree. Maranya says, Trusty. And Sleepy Rita says, my daughter and I read a Metamorpho issue where he turns into gas and people apparently breathe him in. So she thinks he's the greatest superhero ever. Oh, that's cool.
I think that
Awesome.
said grossest.
Oh, it does say grossest. I guess that puts a whole different slant on things, doesn't it?
We're
So
just
she
looking at it
thinks
from your
the
viewpoint.
grossest hero ever. Oh, I'm sorry.
Still don't hear the claps, man. Still don't hear the claps.
Oh, I don't know. Oh man, I'm telling you. He says Maranya, and Maranya says, "I'd love to see a McFarlane Metamorpho action figure. The extra pieces would be awesome." No, I don't. There you go.
Yeah.
It's McFarlane,
Yeah.
but it's one of
I guess
those
she
small.
might mean if they did more like the detailed figures,
Yeah,
Ragman.
because I would like one of those myself.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
So absolutely, we agree, Maranya. We agree.
We agree.
We need to write into McFarlane saying we want Metamorpho. Dr. Montilla says Metamorpho is getting older and skipping leg day now, hence the trousers. There we
Only
go.
Dr. Montilla.
Swagda says Speed Racer action figure is so cool. I thought so. It was really neat. They've got a Speed Racer one with a little action figure too. That if it's there next week, I'm going to pick that one up. So we'll see. It'll be a toss up between that and the Mighty Crusader action figure. They've
Nice.
got I think it's the web over there. So I'm on the fence as to which one I want to get.
Right.
Swagda says everyone. And Michael Taylor said, Rod, by the way, are you feeling 100% yet? I was telling Shannon this morning, I wish I knew what leads up to it because I would do whatever it is every day. But I woke up today feeling really good. Feeling really good today. And so when I have days like this, man, I just use it to the max and do whatever I need to get done and have some fun because who knows when I'll have another really good 100% day. So absolutely. Thank you for asking, Michael. Damien says, congratulations, the award nomination. He's talking to Swagda. Absolutely. Congratulations on that. Michael Taylor says, very cool stuff, Rod. Well, thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate that. Tempest from Mars says, awesome run of Metamorpho there, Doc. Nicely capped off with the action figure as well. Thank you, Tempest. I appreciate that, my friend. Swagda says, congrats to you as well, Sleepy Rita. All right. And Dr. Wachilla says, thanks for the reminder, Shannon. We've got some leftover roasted chicken in the fridge that I've got to make into chicken salad.
Good deal.
Maranya says, Lady Pauline better get to her treat. What does that say? Treat tax with some of that cheek on, John. Dr. Vonchilla says, Maranya, she turns her nose up at roasted chicken. She's a weirdo, he says. Robert Harrison says 167 issues of Sergeant Fury collection of comics besides annual.
Oh, and the whole run. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Let's see. Gotta get my thing working here. All right. Comic Book G-Man says, thank you, Robert Harrison 2.0. That's what I was getting at, laughing out loud. Miranda says, but she's my god cat, so that makes sense with a wig. Dr. Von Chilla says, Pauline's latest favorite is chipped ham. She inhales it. Diabetic Superman is with us. Hey, great to have you with us, DS.
Hey, buddy. Welcome. Always happy to have you.
Thank you so much. He says, hey, Peanut Gallery, Rod and Shannon, good morning to you. And Maranya says, chipped ham is righteous, so Lady Pauline has great taste. Maranya also says, good morning to DS. How are you and Shadow doing this fine Saturday morning? Dr. Von Chilla says, Diabetic Superman is here. Everything is under control now. Robert Harrison says, I don't want to buy reprints of Sergeant Fury if I already have the first print. Oh, I gotcha. And Maranya says, Rod, can you rerun the promo for all the latecomers? You know what? We can do that. Let me just get right over here. And here we go. This is for, I got to get the comment down. Wait, and every time I do that, it pops way up. Okay, here we go. So for everybody who's got a pet, here we go. There we go. Good call, Maranya. Good call, because there was a lot of people with furry family members that didn't get to see it. So there we go.
That's awesome.
Cool beans. Comic Book G-Man says, "Gotcha, Robert." And Tempest from Mars says, "Grab that web action figure, Doc." Yeah, I'm leaning. It's really tough. One is only $10 and one is $30, and the web figure is the $30 one. So,
Yeah.
but I've got a Comet one, so I'd like to get that one. Dr. Vandilla says, "I second that, Maranya." There we go. August Aesthetic, hey, great to have you with us, sir.
Hey, glad you could join us.
Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with us, Double A. Appreciate it. As far as Metamorpho, I still have the Metamorpho vinyl record. Yeah, I got
Oh,
during the 1970s, which has a song. Does anyone know who sang that song? Oh, I
I
don't
didn't even know
remember.
that record existed. That's great.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We want to know. Ah,
Inquiring
Michael
minds.
Taylor. Michael Taylor says, "Good to hear it, Rod." Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate it. Thank you. Diabetic Superman says, "Shadow is doing good. I'm a bit tired today." Yeah, I hear you. And Michael Taylor says, "John, that chicken salad sounds delicious." Swagda says, "Hit that like button for Doc and Shannon." Thank you so much, Swagsta. Appreciate it.
Flag.
Dr. Montilla says, "Michael Taylor, my chicken salad does indeed kick butt." Comic Book G-Man says, "Nice, love it, Rod." Thanks, G-Man. Appreciate that. Diabetic Superman says, "That's cool. Yeah, we had some fun with it." Missing Mars, Legion of Peanut Pets. That was awesome. Well, thank you, Double M. Appreciate it. You gotta all of it goes right to Maranya because it was her idea. She came up with that name and that title, and I said we gotta add that to the show. So it all goes back to Lady M. Mike Taylor says, "Very cool, John." Dr. Von Chilla says, "The music to LOPP sounds exactly like the Talking Heads' Flowers, a song from their last album." Yeah, it's just whatever generic music comes with the editing software. Uh, so I have to go through and listen to a bunch of really bad music to try and find one good one. Oh, Sleepy Rita says, "Fantastic new Legion." Yeah, there we go, David. Gray Man says, "Hold on. Why is my Papalina Ballerina not on the panel of pets?" Well, you will be next time. Now, is that a cat or a dog? Just let us know what it is, and I will add it. We'll get Maranya
Awesome.
will put it on the list, and
That's
I'll add it. I'll have it in next week.
a great
So
name.
definitely. All right. Let's see here. Tempest from Mars says that web figure is only going to go up in price, Doc. Yeah, and you don't see him, you don't find him too often. Not that I'm trying to force your hand in anything. Yeah, you can't find them. You really don't. So when I came across there's that one. They also have, I think, the Eraser, which is a villain. They do have that one too. So I may pick that up, but I'm thinking the web one first. So I think you're right. Maranya says, "Great man, I will add it to the list. Cat or doggo?" And Maranya says, "Here's the Metamorpho song." And she put up the link to us. Thank you so much, Lady M.
Check that.
Appreciate it. Great man says, "Cat." She says that dogs are black. Well, by lunchtime says, "We lost." Don't tell Gray Man. Okay, we won't. Everybody don't tell. Gray Man says, "I won't." Comic Book G-Man says, "Maranya, my puppies, Zenru." Oh, another one we'll add to the list. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, "Boo hoo." Dr. Von Tilden says, "Incidentally, I gave Pauline a middle name just the other night. Her middle name is McCartney. See what I did there? Yeah, yeah, yeah." I
He
love
said
it.
with a knowing wink, nudge, nudge.
Stephen from Mars says, "If you get them, that'll be two of us that have those figures." Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Comic Book G-Man says, "Cool." And Gray Man says, "Poppy is her real name, but she has a ton of alternate names." Gold Key Geezer is with us.
Hey, Robert's in the house. Been a long time.
Great to have you with us, sir. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we hope he's back to stay in our little comic book community. I know I haven't got back to answering comments from my last video, but he came in there and I was really happy to see him. So everybody give Robert a big welcome back. Gold Key Geezer, got a great channel, great videos.
Cool beans. Great to have you back, sir. Thank you. Diabetic Superman says, I had to stay up half the night saving Lois and Jimmy again. And Scotty's Eat 70.
Hey, Scotty.
Great to have you with us. He says, hey guys, I was at Orbital Bacon's channel, Saturday morning cartoons. Oh, there you go. Nothing like Saturday morning cartoons. Double A says, thanks, Lady M. I like that Metamorpho song. Wasn't there a Plastic Man song too?
Probably.
Comic Book G-Man says, hey, Gray Man. Scotty says, I was watching Orbital Bacon, the Saturday morning cartoons, volume 63. So, cool beans. Love it, love it, love it. Maranya says, I believe so. We'll locate it. And Grayman says, hey, Comic Book G-Man. Dr. Von Chilla says, Pauline McCartney Rasmussen lives. Maranya says, good morning, Gold Key, August, and Scotty. John, I am adding that alternate name to the list. There we go. Scotty says, hey guys, I found a pawn shop in the next beach west of me. They have comic books. Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Love it when you discover a new place like that. And it's always fun to go back to and just get as much as you can before they're gone. Comic Book G-Man says, Gold Key Geezer. Fist bump. Michael Taylor says, hey, GKG. Robert Harrison says, so while you guys are all buying comics, what are your wives out buying? Pretty much anything she wants to. What am I going to do? Say no? She lets me, she indulges me in all this wacky hobby of mine. I have no problems with it, whatever she wants to get. Scotty says, Plastic Man does whatever a rubber band can. That's a new one. Mike Taylor says, hey, Scotty. Scotty says, good morning to y'all. And Maranya says she's putting up the link for the Plastic Man song.
Awesome.
Krusty is singing, Plastic Man makes you feel like a stretchy guy whose name was Eel. Yeah, Eel O'Brien. Scotty says, when someone told me they had comics, I said, yeah, probably just a box of weird comics. Nope, they got good stuff, he says. Well, good. Congratulations on finding a nice funny hole.
Yeah.
TJ says, good morning to Scotty. And August Aesthetic says, I remember some of the lyrics. I can stretch my arms till they touch the sky. There we go. All right, you got some more comics you want to show?
Yeah, I got some more comics I can show.
All right, we're gonna put you right on there. There we go.
Okay, I'm going to kind of do an update here because Robert came in, Go Key Geezer, and you showed some Go Key books. And I've mentioned this before. My son and daughter-in-law pre-ordered me a copy of the George Wilson book, Art of George Wilson. Now, it has been delayed so many times. I don't know when it actually started. It was supposed to have been like maybe October before last, and then it got pushed back to this March. Then it got pushed back to July. Then it got pushed to November. And then my son told me the other day, have you seen this latest update? What are you talking about? Now, it's now delayed until February of 2025. Are we ever going to get this book? You know, I'm just, of course, you know, anybody that likes Go Key Comics, you know, even if you didn't know his name, you've seen the artwork. And he did most of those painted covers. So looking forward to it. Don't know if I'll ever get it, but just an update. February 2025 is the latest date. So I'll go ahead and show this quick stack that I did on my channel, just in case somebody didn't see these or even cares. But got a couple new books, and Higgy kind of turned me onto this because I was kind of curious about the absolute power that DC's coming out with. And he showed this book, and because it had the JSA in it, I had to get it. So this is part of the Absolute Power story, Task Force 7, 3 of 7.
What'd you think of the story?
I liked it. I really did.
Did
You
you?
know, they joined up with you got, and I guess Carol Ferris. You know, that version of Star Sapphire. She's supposed to be in the JLA or the
Yeah.
Justice League Unlimited book coming up later on this year. So yeah, it was actually a good story. Did you like it?
I have not read it yet. I don't even have that issue. So
Okay.
I didn't get it yet because I was waiting to see, hear the reviews and see who liked it, who didn't, if they
Are
had
you
the
just
same
going to wait to see if I
sensibilities.
suffer too? Is that what it is?
Pretty much. Much.
Okay, and then you know, I got this is the only cover I could find that I liked. It's not the original cover, but it's like a variant of Absolute Power 1 by Chris Samney, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. But I really like the story, so I'm going to try to pick up the other 3 issues and maybe some of the tie-ins. But to me, it's all leading into Justice League Unlimited and the new Justice Society series later on this fall. So, all right, now we got some back issues. We found a Giant Superboy annual #1. This is at my LCS,
Nice.
my local clam shack, as Higgy calls it. Good price on this one. Here's the Bonanza book. I can't remember because I forgot to write down. It's either issue 20 or 30.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I thought that was a cool cover.
Yeah.
And speaking of Sergeant Fury, it's #110 with a John Severin cover.
Nice.
And here's a Crisis crossover that I needed to pick up. Green Lantern 198. Guy Gardner, he is not a nice person. And here we got some Silver Age goodness by the great one. And I'm really surprised that I haven't heard from Dr. Voncello about not showing Gil Kane. But here we go. Here's some Gil Kane. Adam 34.
Nice. Love that.
And some more Gil Kane and Dick Giordano, Captain Action #3. I just need issues 4 and 5 now.
I love that cover.
I do
That's
too.
one of my
Yeah.
favorites. Yeah.
Yep. And found Blue Devil #1.
Very cool.
Found Sandman Mystery Theater #1. I've always been kind of curious about this. Heard all kinds of great things. So I'm quite a bit late to the party on this, so I'm going to check it out. And here we have another great cover. Black Hawk 243, last Silver Age issue. Got a cool date stamp down there at the bottom.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, love that logo. And more Gold Kia. I'm not sure about the number, but you know, who doesn't love Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom?
Yeah.
It's more.
Which issue was that?
Yeah.
What issue was that one?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I replaced bags and boards, and then I couldn't. I forgot to write the number back on the new board. But this is issue number 24 from 1968.
Very good year.
Good year. Lots of good stuff coming out then.
Absolutely.
And picked up a few issues of, or a couple issues of Secret Origins from the 86 series. Here's number 17 with 2 of my favorite characters, Adam Strange and Dr. Occult.
Very nice.
And number 20 with Batgirl and the Golden Age Dr. Midnight.
Oh, neat.
And I picked up these. These are all out of order. So sorry about that. But I had a couple issues of this and I wanted the rest of them. And I'm not really sure. I still haven't looked to see if this is all of them or if there's more to this series. But I got the first 5 issues, and that might be all of them, of Illustrated Legion of Superheroes Index.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah, there's number 5. Number 2, that great Kurt Swan cover.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. Number 3 with Jim Mooney cover. Back when Karate Kid and Princess Projectra and Feral Lad and the illustrious Nemesis Kid. And number 4, another Jim Mooney cover. I always love feral lad. I always like the ones that like don't get any love or they get killed for some reason. And here we have issue 1 with another Kurt Swan cover. So happy to have these. And speaking of Plastic Man, I got a Police Comics #1 facsimile. First appearance of Plastic Man, Human Bomb, Phantom Lady, and the Mouthpiece. The most famous superhero nobody ever heard of. Okay, got a few more. This is about some guy named Jacob Kurtzberg. I think he eventually started calling himself Jack Kirby. Here we have Forever People #1.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
And Forever People #2.
Mm.
You gotta love Kirby.
Mm.
The kid might actually get somewhere. #3, Forever People. The Anti-Life. Yeah, I saw that first issue when I was a kid in a house, and I was like, "Oh, what's got Superman on it? Where's Supertown at?" You know.
Yep.
And here's #3. I've never replaced the bag on this one. I didn't pay $10 for it because I bought all these in a lot, like back in the '90s, for a really good price.
Neat.
And #4, like I said, didn't pay $10 for this. I think I bought the whole set for like $50. And it's really high grade too.
Nice.
And #5, who could forget Sonny Sumo? Soon to be a McFarlane action figure near you.
Here we go.
And #5, and this is cool. When they started going to 25-cent Giants, you get to see some Sandman and Sandy reprints from Simon and Kirby.
Oh, yeah.
So that's another reason to get these. #7.
Ooh.
#8. That's a really cool cover. More Sandman and Sandy. And probably my favorite cover, #9, guest starring Deadman.
Wow. Yes.
And to me, this cover it's almost like a picture frame cover from Marvel, but it's got like the DC lineup on the side, and then you got the black background, you got Deadman. What else do you want?
Yep. That's why I had to pick that issue up and the next one as well.
And for some reason, I know the reason, this was probably my original, but it had a color tear here, so I had to upgrade it.
Mm-hmm.
Good reader copy, though.
Mm-hmm.
And #10, with more Deadman.
Mm-hmm.
And the last issue, #11, in the original run. The Infinity Man returns.
Dun, dun.
And here's some more of that Kurtzberg kid. All new stories, best in comics, DC, 20 cent. The Demon #1.
Oh, wow. Yes.
I know Dr. Bonchella probably just fell back in his chair. I think he's kind of fond of this book.
Just a little bit, I heard.
A little bit. And Demon #2. See, I still need to rebag and board some of these.
Very nice.
And will I ever get caught up? And here's another #2 for some reason.
Beautiful.
And this is a colorful cover. Demon #3.
It's a great series.
Yeah. #4.
Just the writing in it and everything was very good.
Oh, yeah. And the colors on these covers, man, I'm telling you. With Kirby, #5. With the purple background. #6. Demon on horseback. I know you see that every day, but I had to show it. #7. Here we have the Witch Boy.
That's right.
He's a witch. Burn him.
Who are you who are so wise in the way of science?
#8. against the Scarlet Pimpernel. Number 9.
Oh.
And number 10, Who Dare Summon Me? I think it's this guy. And originally this came from Premier Collectibles in Greenwood, Indiana. So that might be interesting to look up, see if those guys are still there.
Still in business, yeah.
Still in business. Well, Who Dare Summon Me again? Double shot. And here we go. This is almost like a Frankenstein character. It's called Baron von Evilstein. And his Frankenstein giant gorilla creature type thing going on there. Baron von Evilstein. Cool.
Love it.
Yep. And the Demon in Terror City. And here we got the Catch and Jammer kids at the bottom. Number 12. And another number 12. And a number 13. Lucky 13. The guy at the bottom's like, I think I left my car unlocked.
Come on.
And that's his twin brother. He left his car unlocked too. And number 14. With the Witch Boy again. What was his name? What was his first name? I forgot.
Oh.
Clarion, the Witch Boy.
Clarion. There you go. Yeah.
I know that name was around here somewhere. And I've talked about this before. I don't know if we got missing copy here or not.
Yeah, I always wondered about that myself.
I know somebody told me and I forgot. I think there must have been something else that was supposed to be on there. This posture will never defeat me, and blankety blank blank, and you will exist in his place. So, don't know if that's worth any money, but it's interesting. Kind of. Number 15. And then, yeah, it must have been a production issue because I got another issue. It's the same thing. So, shoot, thought I had a one of a kind thing. And here we have, he was captive of the most evil source of all time. The last issue of this run of the Demon, number 16. Yeah, that looks like it might be kind of hard to get out of.
Yeah, it's a Mr. Miracle.
Look, you're chained up, and look at my hair. Don't you like my hair? I have hair. All right, guys. That's all.
Oh, awesome. Nice. Beautiful stuff. Love it. I love it. Love it. All right. Let's see here. Remember where I was left off? And here we go.
And Dr. Von Chell says, Mrs. Von Chell is utterly non-materialistic. She's into essentials, and that's all. She's a keeper.
There you go.
But
absolutely.
she thinks the same about you, John. Inquiring minds want to know. And Swag saying, hey to Scotty. And Scotty saying, hey, TJ and Swag. And he also said, TJ saw the comics I got on Wednesday. Awesome. Scotty, George Wilson, isn't that the comedian that said the 8 curse words on the air when it was still illegal?
George, old George Carlin.
Oh, yeah. Michael Taylor says, what's going on with that Wilson book? I have no clue. I try to put it out of my mind because when it first came out, I got so excited. It's like, oh, yeah. And then, my son heard me talking about it. And so he's like, oh, there's a Christmas present for Dad. Well, I'll get it eventually, maybe. Hopefully the delays means they're adding more to it. That's all I can hope for there,
Got to be positive.
And Scotty says, or is that Dennis the Menace's neighbor? Yeah. That too, yeah. TJ says, Shannon has a channel. Does anyone have a link? I'll go subscribe. Thank you, kind sir. Appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And Scotty Z70 says, George Carlin was the comedian. George Wilson is Dennis's neighbor. Yeah, and Ron is agreeing that George Carlin was the 7 words comedian. George Wilson was the Dennis's neighbor. And Iggy Pop says, George Wilson was something Sleepy and I were just discussing. I got to get it. I just picked up a Turok that he did an awesome cover for. Yeah, I love his artwork. I said, that book will get here someday.
Someday.
But until then, I just need to, and I can't really put it out of my mind because it's on my little stand here, like right in front of where I do the video. So I'm like, oh,
It's
well.
a constant reminder.
I just like looking at it. I was like, well, I got the cover of it, maybe. Yeah, Dr. Longshell says The Art of George Wilson, eventually published in 2099, but still faster than Mark Lewinson's second of 3 volumes of his Beatles saga. Yeah, this is true. And Go Key Geezer says, I've been waiting on the Wilson book as well. Come on, Hermes. Hermes Press is the one that's publishing that book. So, yeah, get on the ball.
Yeah.
I agree, Robert.
Hermes, wasn't he a god that was fast?
Yeah, that's not happening. And Scotty says, Guy's a wise guy. Yep. Guy Gardner. Trusty Kai sidekick says, Kane.
Yeah, Gil Kane.
And Rhonda Malcona, Gil Kane, play the alarm.
All right. And I think we got one more request. Bring it.
I knew it was coming. Gil Kane lives. Okay. Bring it, Dr. Von Chilla.
There we go. We go for the Eli Katz fan club.
We have to acknowledge.
That's right.
And August Ascetic says, when Shannon shoved that Bonanza comic, it reminded me of when Tina Louise appeared on the TV series. Remember that? I do remember that. Who could forget Tina Louise? And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I think Rico was sleeping with my mother-in-law, making sure she feels good after her surgery. Well, that's a good cat.
Yep, just comforting. That's it.
And Scotty says, I want to see Blue Devil versus Wolfpack and both destroy Tar Heel. And Sleepy Reader says, I am eager for them to release that George Wilson book. Chomping at the bit. Yeah, a lot of us are.
Yes.
And Mike Doe says, Kane needs a nose job.
Well played, sir.
Well played. And Dr. V says, wow, that Blackhawk 243 is a blazer. I do agree, sir. And Go Key Geezer says, nice solar, Shannon. Thank you, sir. Hey, anybody hasn't checked out Go Key Geezer's channel needs to go and go check him out. And Grayman says, Sandman Mystery Theater is a great one of my faves. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking it out. And Scotty says, I had one of those different team, but those illustrated index books are impossible to find. I don't know. It's weird. Around here, they're everywhere. You can find them everywhere. I just saw the Justice League run up in there. And, of course, I already had it. But, you know, they got Hawkman, the Doom Patrol, the Teen Titans, all kinds of stuff.
Fun stuff, too.
And Scotty says, Claim Police Comics. Sorry, man. Wrong stream. And Werewolf by Lunchtime says, do you have issue 289 of Action Comics, Gary? I have a double if you want one. He said, okay. Oh, wait, that's not for another 30. Yeah. Got to wait on that one, Scotty.
Yeah.
And Scotty says, when did Forever People come out, and were they inspired by Tomorrow People, the TV series in the UK? It came out in 1971, if I'm not mistaken. And Tomorrow People, I think that was all Kirby on that one. He was his own inspiration. And Michael Taylor says, very cool that they did a Police Comics 1 facsimile. Yeah, I still need to catch up on a lot of facsimiles because I'm missing several that I want.
They keep getting better. I really am impressed with them.
And August Ascetic says, now that Shannon showed those Legion comics, I recently read a story of Duo Damsel where her two bodies fought each other. Talk about split personality. Yeah, was that a backup in the Legion of Superheroes? Because I remember a story like that. No. That was one where I think Princess Projector she had like some kind of disease called the Pain Plague. And so she like used this machine and took part of the pain into her two bodies, and so it was lessened, but they were still mad enough where her two cells were fighting each other. I think that was like issue 207 or 209, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I remember that. And Scott says, nope, McFarlane only does Batman figures. He does a lot of them. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
And Maranya is disputing that. Says, not true, Scotty. He did a Ragman action figure. Yes, he did.
Love it. I love it.
And Nicky Pop Comics says, I'm on the hunt for a cheap Forever People #1. Can't go wrong there.
There you go.
And Scotty says, Rag Batman. And Tempest Mars says, Sandman Mystery Theater is very good, but there's some stuff in that won't go over well today. Oh, I'm sure. Because it's a period piece set back in the 40s. So I'm sure there's something like that in there. And Dr. Von Chill says, Forever People 8 is my favorite cover of the run. Kirby could get downright creepy when he wanted to. Absolutely, he could. Kirby could do anything.
There you
And
go.
August Aesthetic says, good Deadman issue, Shannon. I'm still looking for the comic which teamed up Deadman and the Spectre. Do you know what comic and issue that was? Teamed up Deadman and Spectre. I'm not sure about that. You know, Rod?
I'm thinking. I'm trying to. I don't remember one where it was just them two.
You think it might have been in that second volume of Brave and Bold?
I'm not sure. It doesn't ring a bell. Because
I'm sure somebody will come up.
That would be a must-have for you and I.
Yeah, I know, right? Because we love those characters.
Yeah, I'm not aware of one.
Yeah, not sure.
So, August, you gotta hit us with some more info on that because I'd be curious.
Yeah, because I don't have that, then I need to have
it. Yeah, absolutely.
And Dr. Von Chill says, oh my goodness, gasp, the Demon one is an immortal comic book, seriously.
Without a doubt.
And Scotty says, which boy?
Which boy?
Which boy? That's what boy. Maybe it was a curse word that they caught late. Yeah. No, Jack, we can't use that on the cover. And Lead Paints. Greg says, Demon is a great Kirby concept, and the art is fantastic. If only there would have been better editorial control. I know what you mean. And Sleepy Eater says, love that Demon run. Yeah, it's a classic.
It is.
Tempest says, actually Clarion, bum, 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 the Witch Boy. Yeah, I caught it eventually. Yeah. And Michael Taylor says, very cool book, Shannon. Thank you, sir. And Gray Man says, Demon is manacled in one of Mr. Miracle's cast-offs. Yeah. That looks like something he would have been picked up in. Yeah. Good point. And Michael Taylor says, great show as always, Rod, Shannon, Peanut Gallery. Have a great weekend and upcoming week. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you joining.
Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate it, my friend.
Absolutely. And Dr. Von Chill says, Mrs. Von Chill constantly gets the essentials and realizes that even after 33 years, they are fantastic. Well, giving Mrs. V some props.
That's it.
And Paige says, hey, go Geezer, long time no see. Yes, he has been missed.
Yes.
And Trusty Sidekick says, they've made a graphic novel of season 1 of The Chosen. I have a feeling they'll be under my Christmas tree this year.
All right.
And Dr. Von Chill says, Gray Man, he's laughing out loud. And August says, it's ironic that Jack Kirby hated the Demon, even though the comic was greatly admired. Yeah. And Sleepy says, I didn't realize he hated the Demon. Yeah, I've read a couple articles about that. It's like a lot of his stuff. I mean, he didn't even want to draw Commandy. He was going to hand that off to Dan Spiegel. But DC, pretty much, okay, Jack, if you're going to do that book, you have to draw it, which I'm glad he did. No disrespect to Dan Spiegel. Love his artwork, but it wouldn't have been the same.
Exactly.
And Michael Taylor says, yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking. Maybe they're adding more stuff. And on the Wilson book, yeah, you got you. Hopefully that's what it is.
It's the case. I mean, that would be great.
Yeah. And August Aesthetic says, yes, Sleepy Eater. That's what Kirby said in an interview.
Yeah.
And was Etrigan Kirby's alter ego? Good point. And Sleepy Eater says, thanks for the info, August. Eric K, hey.
Hey,
Our guy Eric K is in the house. He's like, hey,
great
everyone,
to
what
have
have
you
I
with us,
missed?
Eric. Awesome.
Yeah. Eric K, I'll tell you one thing you have missed. You have missed the Ragman figure.
Yes.
Yeah. Eric just featured Ragman, one of his 70s short run series videos recently. And I think he had like a Ragman 1 and 2, and you had to pick like between them. So
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
that isn't subscribed to Eric K, go now. He's got some great videos out, great content.
Absolutely. Check him out.
And Michael Taylor says, me too, Shannon. I need to start buying the facsimiles and track down a lot of those ones I've missed. Yeah. Yeah, they seem like there's one comes out like every week or so.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. You're right.
And August says, okay, sleepy reader. And Dr. B saying, howdy, Eric. Eric saying, hey, John. And Michael Taylor saying, hi, Eric K. And Diabetic Superman says, wasn't that team up in a super team family? You know, that might be right.
Can't remember it.
Yeah. It was
I
either
mean, I remember Dead Man and
it
Phantom
was either
Stranger.
Super Team Family or DC Superstars. I think might have been like in one of the later issues of that, if I'm not mistaken. One of them. I should know this stuff, right? Since I'm a DC guy. But
Dead Man and Spectre.
yeah, I believe that could be right. It was either in Super Team Family or DC Superstars. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll have to find out after we get off.
yeah. Because I can't remember it.
Yeah.
And I know I've got both those series and
Yeah.
I can't remember it. So
And Scott says, well, that's what happens when you let George Carlin letter your comic book covers. It gets censored.
there you go.
And Michael and Scotty Z's laughing out loud. And Robert Harris says, so long, boys and girls. Happy trails.
Take care, Robert. Have a
Thanks for
great
joining,
weekend,
Bobby.
my friend.
Have a great weekend. And Temperance from Mars says there's a Spectre annual that has him team up with Dead Man. Yes, I remember that one too. Yeah, that was like in that second Spectre series, I do believe.
Okay.
And I think they were actually together in a Swamp Thing annual too. And Maranya says, fun fact, the next time y'all see me, I shall be the same age as Amazing Fantasy 15, but still younger than Rod and Eric, only by months though.
That's it. Perfect.
Awesome. And August says, thanks, Tim. So I'll check it out. And TJ says, happy birthday, Maranya. Yes. Happy future birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday, Maranya.
And Dr. V says, time to make BLTs. Extra mayo, of course. Happy to have shared another Saturday morning with y'all and hope to see you next week. In the meantime, please love yourselves. Thanks, sir.
John, take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with us once again, my friend.
Yeah, and you and Mrs. V have a great weekend, and I hope she doesn't get you with a frying pan if she sees this. And Ronnie says, Eric K, you missed the promo for the Legion of Peanut Pets. Be sure to catch it on the replay of the live stream. Awesome.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Eric K's got some pets in there. Hey, go Keith Easterson. Got to run. Nice seeing everyone. I'll check in a bit later if you're still live. Have a great weekend, y'all. All right. Thanks for being here, Robert. Really great to see you again.
Great
go check out his channel.
Yes. Yeah. Check it out. Take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man.
Absolutely. And Eric K says, thanks for plugging my little channel, Shannon. I love Ragman. It's not a little channel. It's a great channel.
That's right. Absolutely it is.
And Scotty says facsimiles are keeping the modern comics from tanking the comic companies. I say it in large part, that's probably the truth.
Yeah, really.
And Mariah says, take care, Rod, Shannon, all the peanut gather, the studio audience, and all the members of Mariah's Legion of Peanut Pets. Stay safe, cool, and hydrated.
Absolutely.
And you as well, Lady M. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you once again, Lady M, for keeping the reins on this group here. We appreciate it as always.
And we got ECR saying happy birthday to Maranya. And TG said, what is Shannon's channel's name? Okay. It is, I'm going to spell this out, is under solid, SOLID, number 4, ST, Ben, BEND. Solid 4 ST bend.
There you go.
And if you wonder what that means, that is a play on a music thing. I'm a bass player, so there you are. And August says, "Hey Shannon, I see you have your shirt unbuttoned just like Plastic Man's shirt." Yeah, but I don't have Plastic Man's pecs. I think the shirt is just too little. And Ron says, "My birthday day is the same as Jack King Kirby." Thank you, everyone. Hey, awesome.
Yeah, cool beans. Nothing wrong with that.
And Dr. B says, "You've got a homework assignment, Shannon. See you later." See you, John.
Take care, John.
And Michael Taylor says, "Happy pre-birthday, Maranya." And Eric K says, "I will watch the replay, Maranya, and happy early birthday to you."
Absolutely.
And Michael says, "Later, John." And ECR says, "Take care, everyone. Stay groovy, y'all. And you as well, sir."
Yes, take care, Mike. Appreciate it. Thanks again for the musical stylings as always, man.
And hopefully next week I can be prepared. So, and Michael Taylor says, "Later, Robert." And I am one of us says, "Bye and thank you." And thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
And Mrs. Mara says, "Happy B-Day, Maranya."
Yeah.
And Aaron says, "Shannon's channel rocks. The bass cannon." Yeah. Thank you, kind sir. You are too
There you
kind.
go.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And Scotty says, "I was born on my birthday at a really young age." And August says, "Thanks to everybody for the answers to my questions. This channel is like an encyclopedia." Absolutely, it is. We don't have all the knowledge, but people in the chat would.
That guy right there has most of the knowledge here. I'll tell you that.
I know a little.
I know
And Aaron
a lot.
says, "Happy birthday, Maranya." And Sleepy says, "Happy birthday, Maranya, in advance." Absolutely. And Crazy Hungarian says, "Another great one. Be well, everyone." Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
and
much.
Go check
Crazy.
out Crazy Hungarian's channel. He just started
Absolutely.
doing videos. Great
Sub
stuff.
him up.
Sub him up. He's another
Sub
great
him
one.
up. So check out just about everybody in the peanut
Michael
gallery's
Taylor's
got a channel, so check them out.
Yeah. And Michael Taylor says, "Later, ECR." And Tempest Mar says, "Yes, they team up in a Swamp Thing annual as well." Yeah, I just mentioned that, which just got off of Whatnot. Yeah, it's a great story.
Cool
yeah, I think Swamp Thing goes to hell to save Abby Arcane.
I think I have that one actually.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar. So, and that catches us up with the Peanut Gallery once again, 12:30 on the dot. So with that, we're going to scoot on out of here. So Triple C can get over there and get set up and get ready to go. I'm going to try and grab a front row seat after I go to the dump. I got to make a dump run, my usual Saturday dump run. Hopefully everybody will have a great weekend. What do you got going on? Anything special, brother?
I just got a music gig tonight, 8 to 12. And then tomorrow, I'm going to go up and see my mom and dad. My mom's birthday is Monday, but they're going to be busy Monday. So we're going to go up tomorrow and have a visit for her birthday. And after that, I'm just going to enjoy some time off, maybe play with the grandkids and get back in the comic room for 2 or 3 days and see what I can get into here.
Sounds like a fun time, to tell you that. Give my greetings. Happy birthday to the missus. So,
I certainly
to
will.
your mom.
Oh yeah, I'll tell her. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Absolutely. All right, I think that does it for us for this week. We got another one in the books.
Good one. Lots of great people.
Right. So thank you all once again for hanging out with us and spending some of your Saturday with us. Always appreciate it with you guys. It's a ton of fun just hearing the stories and chatting back and forth. A lot of fun. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Oh yeah, I mean this is the next best thing to having everybody as neighbors, because you would love to hang out with all these people. I mean Rod and I haven't even got to hang out, but one day, hopefully soon, here in the next year or two, be making my way up the East Coast to visit a few comic book friends.
Cool
but yeah, it's like it's family here, it's friends. And we love what we do here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Look forward to each and every Saturday. So we look forward to next Saturday, and we'll be here, same bat time, same bat channel. Everybody have a great weekend and have a great rest of your week. And we will see you all next week.
You got